I have terrible news. There was nothing on the cards though. I had like the SD card wallet, and I put it through the wash. I don't know if it works. It had a CFast card, a 128, and a 356.
So that's where the CFast is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was just getting cleaned.
Yeah, I don't know. What are the chances you guys think it works? Comment below if you think that works. If it still works.
I just had a card go through the wash, so
Did it work?
I didn't check it. Honestly,
Was it your card?
yes.
All right, good. If you like what you're hearing, if you like what you're seeing, please like, subscribe, and comment down below because we're about to hit episode 20. We got over 100 subs. Let's go.
Over 100 subs on to 100,000.
Oh, let's get to 1,000 first.
No pressure, man.
We're going to do a giveaway on the next episode, so stay tuned for that. Big announcement coming.
Let us know what you guys would want.
Yeah. If you guys want anything, just let us know. Camera stuff, content. Yeah, I'm hyped for this one. Benny, what episode is this?
19.
Episode 19 of the Real Ones Podcast. It's your host, Joey.
And Thomas.
Who do we have on today, Thomas?
We have on Jamie from Eat Clean Bro.
Jamie.
The bro.
Jamie is the president and founder of Eat Clean Bro, a multi-million-dollar food delivery service that is going like crazy. A huge philanthropist, a loving father, and all-around good bro. Everyone welcome Jamie Giovinazzo.
Yeah.
Did I say that right?
You did, man.
Awesome.
We were confused, but
Jersey,
I'm happy
baby.
I did it.
Jersey. Where in Jersey did you grow up?
I grew up in Lawrence Harbor, man. That's it's a little town in Old Bridge. It's off 120 on the Parkway.
Yeah, I lived in Matawan for a little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, dude.
All right. Go
Esposito's
Rama.
Pizza.
Dude, you know what?
What's your pizza spot over there?
Bro, so I live off 34 now, and that area is crazy. There you got the Nino's.
Yeah, Danilo Calamari from.
You got the Nino's. You got this place. Me and my wife call it Attitude Pizza. The owner's always pissed off. He got into a fight with me like 2 times. La Madonna. His pizza, I think, is actually the best, and like. That's fucking crazy because you got round pie, which I love, delivered round pie. Pepino's from Brooklyn just opened up over there. And Esposito's is a banger. And then you got one that's tucked away off, what is that, 516 and 79 on the other side of La Madonna because they're there. And on the other side, there's another banger pizzeria. That it's just like that whole area 34 is Murderer's Row for pizza. And like, I'm a monster entrepreneur, dude. I'd never go near a pizzeria on Route 34. That would be, I would get my head blown off there, bro.
A lot of bagel spots over there too.
Yeah, I mean, I used to go to this spot. I think it was like Bagel Time.
They
got my order wrong 10 times in a row,
Oh my God.
and then that was it for me. My wife really liked it because it's clean.
Yeah.
It's clean in there, and it was good. And I'm in the food industry, so I never complain. But I'm like, sweetie, look. I get to eat this fucking pork roll, egg, and cheese once a week. They fucked my shit up 10 weeks in a row. I got to go in there. I don't want to complain.
Yeah.
They're short-staffed, which everyone is. It's a sad story, but I've been going to Brooklyn's Finest in Red Bank, showing love to my boy Mike, and then we've been just like making it like a mornings. We usually like go to the aquarium, and like we'll take rides. So I'll either stop at Bagel Nooks or Terlercio's. They got this crazy fucking breakfast sandwich that's legitimately like 5 pounds for one. It's almost like, it's actually, you pick it up, you're like, whoa, fuck, like I'm not going to finish this one sandwich. So I love to eat, dude. I love food. I love small business. So like I'm always just checking out like recommendations and local spots and trying to meet the owners and just network with people because we're all kind of everyone top to bottom. I mean, grocery stores, caterers, restaurants, everybody's feeling the squeeze with like the increase in food costs, the increase with like, you know, shortages, fucking impossible to find good help. Like during COVID, a lot of people had career changes, and most of the people that were in the food industry, it was just like, yo, man, fuck this. We were like the essential workers that had to work the whole pandemic. We were the ones who didn't get time off. And I think a lot of people are like, yo, man, fuck this. Unemployment pays more with the added benefits. Like, I'm out. Yeah. And like, they just never came back. So like, only the strong are kind of surviving now in the food world. But I don't know. Maybe it's natural progression, but like, it's a fucking crazy. It's a crazy time right now. So I try to like get out there and network with other business owners.
100%. Where did this love from food come from?
I was born with it, man. It was weird.
Like as a kid, you were just like a foodie?
Yeah, like I'd be like 4 years old at a Chinese restaurant, like seeing the hostess and like the busboy and the waiter, and I'd just be watching. Like, I would know the wait times. I would know like the fluctuation in business. I would just know like weird things. Like when I was like 4 or 5 years old, my dad would ask me like what the wait time at Outback Steakhouse was. Depending if it was like Friday or Saturday, like I knew it'd be a 2-hour wait.
Oh, damn.
And depending on like the time of day, like I could tell you. It was like a weird Rain Man type shit.
So was that just like your love for food, or was just kind of like
like
your love
business
for like
and food?
Maybe.
the business behind the food?
I loved food.
Yeah.
So like, I'm not here to like talk bad about my mom or dad, but my mom was a yeller. So I'd always be getting yelled at my whole fucking life, screamed at, turbulent childhood. I wouldn't want it any other way, by the way. But the only time I didn't get yelled at was at the dinner table or when it was time to sit down and eat. Then it was like, you know, like when you're playing tag as a kid and like you got like that, you can hold the pole and it's like the base where like no one can get you. The kitchen table was where like no one could get me. So I don't know. I was born with a unique love for my people, for food, and obviously like entrepreneurship. I mean, these are just things I fucking love and can't live without. So I was born this way, dude. It's just fucking weird. And I've always gravitated towards like successful business owners.
Oh, 100%. And it seems like you're networking like with pretty much everyone nowadays. So I was reading a lot about you, and it seems like you're like super authentic. Do you think that's like the key to your networking?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, we live in a day and age, bro. Like, fucking shit is racially charged. Shit is politically charged. I mean, there is shit fucking flying. It's like a dangerous time to be authentic, but like, I got so much history with like all types of people, and like all types of people have been so good to me, and like they've showed love, I've showed love back, and I just feel comfortable in like a real uncomfortable time, because like I know I'm coming from the heart, and I know I'm coming from a good place, and I don't have shit to hide, so I could just say and do whatever the fuck I want. You know what I mean? Because my actions speak louder than words, and although we live in a time where words are louder than actions, I'm just not. Hey man, fuck you. Like, you see what I'm doing, you see who I'm with, you see where my heart's at. I'm doing my best, and I guess like I don't know, man, I'm really fucking doing my best every fucking day for people, man. So, and it's fucking exhausting, to be honest. I was in bed yesterday at like 7:45, just like smoked, like it is emotionally, physically fucking draining trying to be like a fucking role model in these times, because it'd be so much easier to just be high on drugs in a casino.
I just came from Atlantic City. So that's funny.
You know what I mean? Just run the fuck away.
I think about that sometimes. I'm like, you know what? Like, there's people who just got nothing shown somewhere that don't even know what's going on in this type of world.
It's fucking terrible. Like, I'm getting destroyed on Glassdoor by like it's mad funny, right? So like I'll open up about some shit. 2 of my biggest weaknesses as an entrepreneur is communication and organization. I am so bad at organizing communication throughout my organization, it drives people fucking crazy. I've owned it. I've made tremendous investments to fix it. Now people are bitching, we have all these fucking meetings. It's fucking email after email. And I'm like, guys, like, I gotta fix my weakness, and I'm fucking sorry. Like, you can't make everybody happy, and like it's just like motherfucker, man. Like, and obviously the people who have shit to say about me on Glassdoor are like really bad people. I had to unfortunately fire. I know all of them are. It's not credible, but I build off the bricks thrown at me, and if people who fucking hate me are going to call me out on my disorganization and my fucking lack of communication, I'm going to take that as a way to improve myself. Because the people who fucking hate you and want to slit your throat, they're going to fucking tell you the truth. So you got to be grateful for them and use it and be like, all right, man, well, listen, bro, you were a horrible employee. You're actually a bad person. I don't think you're going to be able to work anywhere, not even at Amazon, at the night shift. But thank you for your feedback on me, because I'm about to take my fucking company and triple it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like it's better to over-communicate than under-communicate at all. You know? I get it that you're sending out the emails, but there's a purpose to it.
I'm trying, you know, and it's fucking crazy, bro. Everybody's a little different. You know what I mean? Everybody's a little different. And I try to treat people the way I want to be treated, but now it's like at some level of an organization, dude, that fucks people up. I've gotten by my whole life. Great. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If you put Jesus Christ on top of a fucking $100 million organization, I'm joking. That was Jesus' thing. Treat people the way you want to be treated. But that sometimes that drives people fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Because the way I want to be treated isn't the way you want, and like all over. And now
100%.
now times that by fucking down 100.
Yeah.
You play the game of telephone with 100 people. You might say I love you. At the end of that game, someone's saying like you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? And now it's like, yo, the CEO of this company called me a bitch, man. Fuck him. Now they're kicking my boxes down the hallway. They're shaking fucking meals that the customers are getting.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking. That doesn't happen. That doesn't happen.
How do you go about like the mindset of like when you have to make decisions that's possibly gonna make a wide group of people, like maybe 50% will feel one way, 50% the other way? How do you go about like when you making those final decisions?
There's some parts of being the boss that's just like fucking horrible. It's not fun. You have to do what's best for the whole, and you have to remove cancer from your organization. And you know, like frostbite spreads, man. Cancer spreads. You might love your thumb and you don't want to lose it, but if that fucking thing's infected, bro, and there's no way out, you got to cut that fucker off. And like, it sucks. And part of being the boss is like, you got your past, you got your present, you got your future. And you know, like, once you start realizing, listen, man, this is what it's going to take to get to the next step of my future. If whatever the fucking thing is not fitting that role, dude, you have to do what's best for your future. You have to bet on your future as an entrepreneur. You always have to invest and plan for your future. Success is long-term thinking. Long-term thinking is the key to financial freedom. You know, people think money is the answer to all their problems. People hate Donald Trump. They all think he got it from his dad. Donald Trump got $2 million from his dad. And I was a guy who thought like, fuck, my life would be easier if I got $2 million. I got a lot of fucking money during COVID from the government. It fucked my life up. And I'm a fucking veteran entrepreneur who could handle large lump sums of money. So for like regular people who've never been exposed to large lump sums of money, bro, when people win the lottery, it's like the kiss of death for their life. It fucking blows them apart. Money is power, but like power is reactive. And if you can't fucking handle the power you're given, it will destroy you. Just like if you put fucking 500 pounds on a bench press and you've never bench pressed a day in your fucking life, you need to be able to lift that 50 pounds, 100, like you need to be able to fucking lift that weight and increase that weight and then like you think, oh man, if only I had $5 million, bro. If someone gave you $5 million, you would be so fucked in 30 seconds.
You have no idea how to handle it.
It would fucking blow you apart.
Exactly. And like you can sit there and think to yourself like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm definitely putting this amount away and then doing this and that. But once it hits, you don't even know.
Bro, part of business too, a big part of my life, bro, I'm telling you right now, you get into business, people start thinking you got money. The snakes, man, they fucking jump out in droves. It's insane who you can trust and who you can't trust. And then there's a huge chunk of people who you think you can't trust them either. And then the circle just starts evaporating. And that's why, like, charity, dude, charity's a fucking gatekeeper to see who's who. That's how I keep score on motherfuckers.
Yeah, totally.
Because dirtbags don't do charity, ever.
Yeah.
It's like the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Like they're fucking scared of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, man, more charity, more exposure to snakes.
Yeah.
And I get to see who the fuck my real friends are. Because if you don't fucking give a fuck about underprivileged people or fucking sick kids, I don't align with you, dude. You know what I mean?
100%. And we try to make it an initiative too. Like,
Yeah.
it's hard because like people in our position, I feel like they're so fortunate with opportunity, right? And just to give back and to put better into the world and making it impact, people don't really see the cost benefit analysis of even just doing the charity, you know?
Dude, 1,000%.
Yeah.
Especially as a business owner.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So like, I'm getting fucking 300 people to my gala. One guy cleans windows. You got 300 fucking business owners with windows. You don't think you're going to score some fucking business cleaning windows, you dumb fuck? Go in there and, like my buddy Freddie, he's there. He's the guy cleaning the windows. He's going to get more fucking business and people are going to be using him to clean his windows because he fucking did charitable shit at my gala.
Yeah.
And that's not why you do it, but it is it is the most bizarre thing. Freddie is in my team, and Freddie has Clearview Wash, and he's a good guy, and he's with me, and he's on my team. I didn't mean to he is doing everything right, and we support each other, and people are going to support his business. But he's also a charitable guy, and he's someone I align with, and he's my friend, and that's a positive thing. I used him as an example because he's a positive guy. I don't want to use just got to clear the air. Freddie's a good guy. Freddie's a good guy.
We love you.
Shout out Freddie.
Shout out Freddie Hush.
That's sick. And so I kind of want to go back. I read somewhere that you got your initial pop off from Instagram from Lala Anthony reposting you. Do you remember that feeling and what that kind of did for Eat Clean, bro?
Man. So the precursor to Lala Anthony was my buddy Sean Dua. And in 2013, Shreds was a supplement company that pioneered affiliate marketing. Arvin was an East Brunswick dude who's friends with my boy Mike the Situation, and he just took the internet by storm. I mean, every company on the internet does what he does now. But before Shreds, no one fucking used influencers to market their products. It was all celebrity endorsements or traditional channels, but nobody was using regular fucking dudes at the gym the way he did. He had got her name's Massey, but at the time it was Manco Fit. She was the biggest fitness account on Instagram, Latino celebrity personal trainer. We hit it off. We became friends. She passed me off to Lala Anthony, and at the time, dude, I was the only guy. Meal prep was kind of I don't want to say it was the black market, but it was kind of this weird, you called your guy for food. There was no real structured company. You can get prepared meals there was Nutrisystem, but you'd have to get breakfast, lunch, and dinner, 5 snacks, fucking 7 days a week, 6 months. And people are yo, fuck that, dude. I'm not
wasn't
buying
anything that anyone, my mom did Weight Watchers growing up. But it was nothing that I would want to be a part of. Yeah.
There was no mainstream healthy meal solution with no contract attached to it. I pioneered that shit. It took me a long time to figure out too. It was just so weird, but it's so simple. But it didn't exist. No one else was doing it. And it's crazy to think now at this point, 10 years later, I mean, meal prep companies are about as common as a pizzeria now. Yeah. But Lala, dude, she just gave me a chance, and we're still friends to this day. She's another one. I could never repay her for what she did to me, but now I'm involved. I'm helping her. She's doing her charity out in Rikers. She's helping kids. Unfortunately, the legal system is it's really bad for kids with low income, and in certain instances, kids are they're just fucked. So she's going in there and she's weeding out the kids who don't belong in jail, because sometimes, kids get it rough in there, and I'm helping her with some attorneys and job placement and stuff like that. But Lala changed my life, dude.
Dude, and weren't you driving all the way to Queens out there to drop everything off?
Yeah, she lived on the Upper East Side, and from Jersey to Upper East Side, man, it's it's not logistically in Jersey State. So I would make all the deliveries myself. I made friends with Carmelo Anthony. That was cool as fuck. And me and Lala are still friends to this day. I'm still friends with her family. And that means the most to me. You know what I mean? That it's been over 10 years, dude. I still text her, we call, we talk all the time, and the thing that means the most to me is that she'll actually bounce business ideas off me sometimes. That's the greatest honor ever, because she's fucking super famous. She's best friends with Kim Kardashian, So
it's kind of dip into the content side of things. What do you remember the first? Because I know you I'm on your page and I'm seeing just a slew of just a bunch of content.
Yeah, it's annoying.
When did you first do you remember the first time you put a video out, and when did you know you wanted to
it was in 2013. So what happened was, at the time, dude, I was dating this girl and we broke up, and I wanted to make her jealous. Yo, look, I'm blowing up. So I made this video, and it was I was just videoing all of my meals. And at the time, nobody had ever seen anything like that on the internet. And you could scroll back and look at it. It's one of the shittiest videos ever. I'll text it to you if you want. Yeah. So my boy John was running Instagram Fitness. This was before Shreds. And Instagram Fitness was a page made by Kevin, who's Fitman Cook. So I don't know if you know who he is. Super cool dude out in he's out in Dallas. He's like a big deal in the healthy food world.
Okay.
They picked up the video and were like, "Yo, shit, man, this is insane. Like, can we repost?" So I was like, "Fuck yeah, man!" So like that was like my first blip of internet explosion. And then like I made friends with Arvin. They put me on fucking Flavor Gods shit. And then like, you know, all the other like super famous influencers of the time. And then obviously Lala. Like there was some big, you know, blip, 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 blip. Like there were some big pops.
Yeah. I think Muhammad Sanu, I'm a friend of his.
Yes.
I saw him. He would post a lot of Eat Clean Bro.
Yeah, Rutgers guy.
Yeah, definitely. Are people just reaching out to you? Are you reaching out? And is there anything you're looking for in someone that's going to be like promoting your product?
You know what, dude? I've been very blessed that like a lot of good people have just come my way, fall in my lap. A lot of it's just like word of mouth, and a lot of people know me, dude. So, like I said, man, like a lot of people know me. So I've been very fortunate with like a lot of good people have just come across my path just from you know, good people networking with each other. But yeah, he's the man.
How do you pick like the right partnerships? Because it seems like you guys are partnering with like a lot of influencers. Like
I just fucking.
you just-
I'm not picking nobody, bro. You want to represent? You're a good fucking person. I mean that's pretty much it, dude. Everybody eats.
Yeah.
So like everybody eats, and although I hate McDonald's, the one thing McDonald's does well is if like you look at a drive-through window, you could see a Mercedes, you could see a fucking beat up Honda Civic from 1982. You could see black, Japanese, fucking Indian. Like everybody goes through that fucking drive-through. It's McDonald's. They're not like targeting Karens. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They're just doing their thing. So that was how I wanted Eat Clean Bro to be. I didn't want anyone to feel like, oh, I'm this, I can't get that. Oh, I'm this, I can't. No, man, Eat Clean Bro is for everybody. It's accessible, healthy food, whole ingredients. It's whole food. It's fucking for everybody. Please enjoy it. And you know what? If you don't like it, fucking call. We'll give you your money back. And that's as simple as it is, man. And that's what we do.
I love it. Now that you're doing so well, now you have like a brick and mortar business too. Like you have people coming into the.
Yeah. I just want to sell food online, dude. The retail shit is stressful. The mastermind thing that I'm trying to figure out myself is that like I love entrepreneurship so much. I want to create an entrepreneurial pathway in my company to get people who are employees to become like in control of their own destiny. And that's like the mindset I'm really going into. Like, dude, how do I leverage my name, get people who've proven themselves to me, and then give them an opportunity to succeed on their own? And I think that's like the future of entrepreneurship in general. I think like the way the politics are going, how divided this country is, like I'm willing to give up and do what's right for people. And I think like with the way the workforce is going, dude, like I'm trying to keep a positive staff. And I think like the future of my retail stores are just going to be like owner operated agreements, like wholesale distribution to like people who work for me and get them fucking pumped to show the fuck up to work. Because the last thing you want to do is show up to a business and like the employees are disgruntled and shit. Yeah. That shit fucking is like, get the fuck out of here. Or they're on their phone or some shit.
That's like my number one thing. Like the food, like whether I like it or not, all right, that's one thing. But if I walk in and like I feel welcome, then that sort of attitude you're talking about, I mean, I might go back just for that.
Yeah, that's what we do. And that's the love we get in Eatontown, in Freehold. Pretty much any of the people who work for me that I could touch, you know, that's just like the vibe I'm trying to set and let people know they're appreciated, especially the employees and the customers. It goes both ways. So.
And you work with Scally too, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Scally.
Scally Media.
It's funny. I bought, I think it was during, like right around COVID, I bought a camera from Scally. And it was like my first like big camera purchase. And he like showed me how to use everything. Super nice guy.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
We started working. We've been working together a long time. I think we started working in like early, man, might have been like 2014. I mean, I might go back as far back with Scally as I go back with my wife. So, yeah, Scally. You know, one thing I really liked about Scally is that I'm the type of guy, dude, I show up and I get the job done. I don't let obstacles stop me. Scally's the same way. So like in his line of work, he shows up and he gets the job done. He produces results no matter what is going on, and like you got to deliver no matter what's happening. You got to produce results, and that's what Scally does, and he works hard. He works really hard. I mean, the kid works hard.
Yeah, 100%. And then I feel like you're from Rutgers too, right? Or you graduated from Rutgers?
I went to Montclair. I was supposed to wrestle for Rutgers in 06. Problem was, man, the wrestling team was horrible then.
Yeah.
I wish Goodale was there then. I would have went.
They're really good now.
They're
right?
good now. Yeah. Scott Goodale, the coach, man. He's the man, the plug. I ended up not going to Rutgers. I went to Montclair. I got on the Montclair. The day I got there, the program got dropped. So I never wrestled in college. Had I wrestled in college, I probably wouldn't have E-Clean Bro. So I look at it as a fair trade.
Yeah.
And then, so I read somewhere that you were late to pick up your now wife to the first day. What was going through your head?
I was super late.
What was going through your head there?
Well, prior, I had like accepted the fact that like this was going to be a lonely road, and that like I was going to have to do this on my own, and I didn't have time for a fucking girlfriend. A lot of times you meet women and they want the established man. They don't want to sweat it out with the fucking dude trying to build his empire. So I'm like, you know what? I got something. You know, at the time, I think I was like a $250,000 company. I felt like the man. I was bringing in like fucking 4 or 5 G's a week. I thought I was so cool. At the fucking farmer's market in Freehold, dude, buying fucking celery. Like, dude, I'm going to fucking blow up someday. You know what I mean? And I get this text from my friend Lily. And she's like, I got the perfect girl for you. And I'm like, all right, well, you know, I don't got fucking time to fuck around. What's her number? So I get her number and I'm just like, yo, Lily said we're perfect for each other. Let's get sushi on Friday. And then like, she was like, cool. And like, it was like back and forth, no games. And I had shit going on, dude. I was like working, I was prepping, I was doing all this shit. And I was just like fucking late, but I was in like constant communication with her. So I ended up like getting there late. I brought her dad like a meal and some brownies and shit I was making. And it was cool. And then what was funny, so at the time, one of my delivery drivers would like sell weed to my customers. All right. It's Jersey as fuck, all right?
Jersey.
It's all fucked
Get
up.
your meals in your pot.
Yeah.
But he also sold bootleg DVDs.
Oh my god.
So like at the time, everybody was like, we were like, yo, send Mark. I'm like, all right. And then everybody would be like, they'd be like, request movies. And I was like, all right, well, listen, bro, whatever you like, just don't let the deliveries be late. Like, do whatever you want. Do your fucking thing. I don't care. Dude had a crazy story. He was like a 9/11 survivor, was like in the building when it got attacked. It fucked him all up. He went like,
shit.
yeah, fucking sick. He had all fucking PTSD and shit. He was a crazy fuck. So I was used to him like, like huffing and puffing, being all stressed out.
Yeah.
One day, he's like fucking losing his mind. I'm like, dude, what? Like, what is it? He's like, I can't get my hands on the Lego movie. All right? He's like all stressed out. He can't get the Lego movie. And I'm thinking like, what a stupid fucking movie, right? Like, who the fuck wants this movie?
Yeah.
But in the back of my mind, I'm like, it's in high demand on the street, you know? Because I keep my ears to the street.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers want the Lego movie.
They need that.
So thinking in the back of my head, like, fuck, man, maybe I'll watch that movie someday.
Yeah.
So I show up late to get Kayla, and I had to go to my second string fucking sushi restaurant. I was so pissed. And then the date was going so good. I was like, yo, let's go to the movies. And she's like, oh, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you don't even have the movie times. I'm like, don't worry. That don't matter. Bro, we walk into the fucking Freehold movie theater. It's 9:50. What's playing at 9:55?
I already know.
Fucking Lego movie. I knew I had it in the bag. I knew that the demand was real. I scream, Lego movie! And she's like, what the fuck's wrong with this guy? Turned out the movie was fucking great. I had insider information. I knew it was going to be great. I fucking looked like the man. I got a kiss on the way home.
Oh,
and we've been together every day since. So shout out to my boy. And just so everybody knows, I got Equalizer 2 from him, but with the smart TVs, I had to throw all my bootleg DVDs out, bro, because the audio picks up. So you do a Sony or MGM Grand, it's over, bro.
Yeah.
You can't do bootlegs no more. So it was like, I feel like it's like an antique story that doesn't matter anymore because the smart TVs pick up the audio and bootlegs are done.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
So at what point did you know that she was gonna be able to be along for the ride?
The pivotal moment in our relationship was when I had to call her and let her know I couldn't go out on Friday night because I had like garbage bags of receipts I had to file.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I love organizing things." And I was like, "What?" I was like up front with her, like, "Yo, I'm driving a Kia Soul, living at my buddy Paul's house. Like, I'm a fucking loser right now. But I got to file these receipts." And she was down. So she stayed in with me. We filed the receipts, and I thought, well, this is real. Like, she's helping me. A lot of times people laughed at me. They're like, "Oh, you're selling cold chicken. You know, because the concept was so abstract.
At the time, yeah.
Yeah, I started doing this shit in 2005.
Yeah.
And I failed a lot of times. A lot of times I came up short.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, he's just doing it again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
100%.
Oh, Jamie's back fucking
Still
grilling
at,
chicken again.
Still at it with the chicken.
So, yeah, that was it, man. That was it.
When do you think you felt like you had that first like moment of success, where you're like, damn, this shit was fucking worth it?
I was at the Metropolitan in Freehold, and it was New Year's Eve in 2013. And I was like, yo, I got enough money to be in business one full year. So, like, there was a couple moments, like, a lot of them were in 2013. It was when I had, I was bartending and cooking, and I was doing a lot of stuff in 2013 to keep my my business on the ground. And I'll never forget when, you know, the job I had was like, "Listen, man, you're working Mondays and Tuesdays. Like, I'm going to give your shifts up to people who are more like dedicated and everything." It was like mutual understanding. I did not get fired. I just got like kind of like let go because I was working bogus shifts because I was doing like the Eat Clean Bro and stuff, and I didn't have availability. And I remember just standing in Nona's parking lot, like looking up at the sky, like, I'm fully self-employed and it's okay. And I can afford to be self-employed. And I was like paying myself $500 a week. And it was like, it was the greatest feeling ever. And that was in like July of 2013. It felt so fucking good. And then it was that New Year's Eve when I was like, I did it. Like, I got enough to get me to January 13th, 2014, and I'm going to be in business for 1 year. And that was a big milestone. That's pretty much like the only milestone that ever really felt real was that first year milestone. I haven't really looked back since then, or I don't really smell the roses enough because there's so much work to do. But that was a really happy time.
And I feel like the process, and for me even, like I'm still in the middle of like trying to grow this business, you know what I mean? And I just feel like trying to enjoy the process is going to be like the best part. Like I say all the time, I'm like TP, it's one day we're going to look around, there's going to be way too many people here.
Yeah.
Like it's just really trusting the process.
You know, it's all about like a learning process. It's a journey. You're going to evolve. You're going to change. Sometimes the people around you, the people you love, don't. And it's like a lot of growth, and there's pain, and there's happiness, and there's all these emotions that come with growing, and just like self-awareness. So it's been a fucking ride, dude, but just trying to stay true to who I am and what's important to me,
Yeah.
the guiding principles.
Yeah. And the name Eat Clean Bro came from your dad?
Yeah, so I didn't know what I wanted to call it. So I failed and stuff, and I was like kind of like, I started cooking for the situation and his whole family, and Mike was like piloting the show with his family. He was going to get like a spin-off show. So like they wanted me on the show and stuff, and we were trying to come up with a name. I didn't know what to call it. My dad was like, "Why don't you call it Eat Clean Bro? It's like all you say." And at the time I was kind of like, yeah, it's like fucking edgy, you know what I mean? Like now there's like egg slut, there's slutty vegan, there's all these like super edgy names.
Yeah.
But like back in 2013, nobody fucking called themselves Eat Clean Bro.
Yeah.
You know how easy it was to get the domain name and the trademarks and all that shit. It was like it was like a walk in the park. So, and it stood out, you know, it stood out. I liked it because it was easy to spell. It was an easy domain name to remember. My last name is Giovinazzo, dude. Nobody could fucking spell that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was the name, man. That's where it came from.
And you would think the demos, like a lot of bros, I read that like one the demos really like moms.
Yeah, I mean, dude, our food is good. one of the strangest things, like my friends or just people close to me will order Eat Clean Bro, and they're like, I can't believe how good it is. I'm like, bro, people are not buying this shit because it's like a fucking charitable donation. Like, I have fucking 100,000 plus customers ordering this shit because it's fucking good, dude.
Yeah.
I'm in New Jersey. I'm in New York City. New York City is the Olympics of food. I am the fucking gold standard of prepared food. I mean, there are just some people who do not like reheated food.
Mm-hmm.
If you like your food if you could fucking reheat food and like it, you will fucking like Eat Clean Bro, guaranteed. We're sourcing the freshest fucking ingredients. The shit is fast. We're executing like the culinary techniques required to make great food. In the world of prepared food, there's nobody fucking beating me. They're just not.
And how has the meals kind of evolved throughout the years? Has your meals been like incrementally better, like as you went on, or?
Yeah, so like we're learning. I'm just trying to like retain moisture, cooking temperatures, communicating cook times to the chefs, techniques, various like methods of handling certain ingredients, like how to eliminate error on certain ingredients. Nobody wants to bite into a raw onion. You know, when you're mass producing food, you got to figure out like tips and tricks to like execute dishes at a high level. So there's just a lot of refining, and that's just what we've been doing day in, day out, like just going under the hood and fucking checking every valve and everything. So it's fun. I mean, I love doing it. So it's not work. It's fun. And I've created a culture of excellence with my culinary team where now like it's fun for them too. So even just making the shredded chicken more tender, flavor, depth of flavors, like just how do you make food that someone's going to eat in 5 days fucking delicious, you know? It's not like the same as just pumping out hot food off the restaurant. So it's a never-ending, evolving thought process on like recipe developments and cook times, and it's fun. It's
How'd
fun
you
for me.
go about like picking that team of people and like knowing you were going to trust them?
Well, I got like lucky. So when COVID happened, restaurants shut down. That's where I got Todd. Todd was like the executive regional chef for Brio. That was a good score. And then Wilkins. We were at this like community chef event that my buddy Chris Calabrese threw called the Red Gables. He owns Nettie's House of Spaghetti. They're on fire right now for banning kids under 10 years old. That's his restaurant.
Oh, I heard about that.
Yeah. So like he's all over the world right now on the news. His restaurant's fucking great, and I recommend you go there. It's incredible. His buddy Wilkins was there working the event, and I fell in love with the way he was handling the staff. He was very confident. He was very clear in educating the people working there, and he was fucking cool. And I was like, you know, that's like kind of really missing at Eat Clean Bro. Like that's the leadership I need in my culinary team. And he came in and he did exactly what I thought he would do. Later I find out he went to fucking Oxford. He worked under Gordon Ramsay. He's got like the most impressive resume ever. But in reality, I just hired him because of his leadership, his personality, and his ability to communicate and educate the people around him, which was the most important fucking thing I needed in my company. I had no idea. He probably has like the most impressive resume in my whole fucking company, but it was like a plus. It's like incredible. So,
Do you remember hiring your first staff?
of course, we were all, I mean, there was a time where all of my best friends were Mexican and we couldn't even talk to each other, but we were with each other every day, day and night. I'd pick them up, we'd get coffee, we'd hang out, we'd eat lunch, we'd eat dinner. We'd work day till night, and I'll never forget those guys.
Yeah. How do you treat your employees like to stay with you like long term?
Like I said, bro, you got to treat people the way you want to be treated. Essentially, the key to like organization is like as like the owner, the founder, president, CEO, whatever you call yourself, the leader of the company, you have to understand what your core values are, because although we all speak English, there's things inherently important to us that we look for in people that resonate with us. So my company core values: positivity, respect, integrity, commitment, and excellence. And I've found that there are plenty of people who are fucking excellent at their job, but they're not positive and they're not respectful. So when you're missing those two fucking ingredients, man, you're not like you just can't be with me, bro.
Yeah.
Like it sucks.
And sometimes those values overweigh their talent to begin with.
Every time. But some organizations don't give a fuck about positivity or respect, and it shows in how people are treating each other.
Yeah.
So it's like it all comes down to who the leader is. The leader needs to be able to communicate what's important to them, and they have to have a line in the sand with what is acceptable, what is unacceptable, and they have to create a place of work that is dependable, reliable, that you appreciate them, that you're there for them, you listen to them. People want to come to work with their ideas and see their ideas thrive. There's a lot of components, and it's a big responsibility to have employees. And it's a lot of responsibility, man. If you take it serious, it's a lot of responsibility. And because I have so many departments inside my organization, it is like there's times, like sometimes I just feel like my delivery department is semi-neglected just because, you know, I'm working on it. I'm working on the communication. I'm working on the organization. But yeah, dude, top to bottom, we got over 110 in my Eatontown location, and I always tell people, dude, like I'm very grateful for this opportunity. I'm doing the best I can. I'm learning as much as I can, but like there was never a time in my career I was qualified to do this shit. So like I'm learning as fast as I can.
As you go, yeah.
I think I'm doing a good job. I've taken my hits during, you know, COVID, hyperinflation, construction during COVID, supply chain issues, labor shortage. Like we've gotten through the thick of the mud, and we're just going, man. You know.
How do you remain such like a positive outlook with all these things thrown your way and like all the pressures?
I believe in God. I just feel like, dude, there's no way I was blessed this much. Like there's just no way I got this far, and it's like, you know, my belief in God, my belief in the fact that I'm doing the best I can for my customer. I'm doing the best I can for my employee. I mean, that's really it, man. It's like, it goes back to treating people the way you want to be treated. Like, if you want to go and redeem that coupon from Trifecta, like, go ahead, fucking take it. Like, if you're an eClean Bro customer ordering Trifecta, like, I don't think you're going to fucking want to stick with them. Because I know the quality of food I'm putting out is superior to that.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pumping out like, I don't know. I feel like I know that my customer retention is great. I know that my word of mouth is great. I know that I got a lot of love in the streets. There's national brands that are heavily funded that are just bombing my customers all day with 50% off coupons, and they're ordering eClean Bro. And that means a lot to me. So, and with that said, I'm just putting everything back into them.
Yeah.
You spend $100 with me, dude, you're basically getting $99.50 worth of value, or whatever. I'm trying to take my 50 cents off that order.
You guys were like the OG meal prep. I feel like I always saw the billboards. You guys were always like, how important was it to be like the first mover like in that industry?
I'm from the MySpace era, and you know, it was really fucking crazy because like MySpace was the place to be, and then it seemed like one day it was like fucking gone.
Nothing.
And everybody was on Facebook.
Yep.
And nobody went back on MySpace. So when Facebook started blowing up and internet shit started blowing up, Shred started blowing up, all this shit on the internet started blowing up, in the back of my mind, I was like, dude, I don't want to be MySpace. So although I was the man on the internet, no one knew who the fuck I was on the street or real life. I had street cred in Jersey, and there were people who knew me. But I was like, bro, I need to slap my flag. I need to put my flag into the ground. So my buddy Johnny was like, yo, let's do billboards. I put up a billboard in Sayreville and Old Bridge, right, to get the southbound commuter coming home from New York in my hometown. People were fucking going nuts. They saw the billboards. My rep Bobby calls me up one day. She's like, I got a campaign. It's penny on the dollar. Six Flags just moved out of a big campaign. She's like, it's going to hit you with like 32 million impressions, but like, you got to take it. And I need to know like yes or no. And I'm like, how much? And it was like a crazy intro offer. And it was pennies on the dollar. And I was scared as hell to take it, but I took it. So then like going into 2016 on the Turnpike, it was like Geico, Miller Lite, and fucking Eat Clean Bro. And that fucking
Pass it
just,
going to my grandma's house.
and then yeah, so like all the celebrity endorsements, all the shit on Instagram, all the shit on Facebook, like all the fucking buzz on the street along with those billboards was just a fucking rocket. And then like, you know, fucking DJ Khaled, Rick Ross, Michael B. Jordan, all like some of the most famous people ever, like behind me, helping me. Like there was some shit that was really fucking cool. So
Yeah.
it fucking blew up.
And how do you take all this like without like kind of inflating your ego at the same time? Because it sounds like you were staying true to yourself, staying authentic when you're getting all these, you know, all these influencers hitting you up and things like that.
Yeah. Well, there's a saying in my industry is you're only as good as your last meal. Mm-hmm. And from what I've seen in my life with being around entrepreneurs, when you feel invincible is when you fucking die. So you got to like, you're only as good as your last meal, dude.
Yeah.
You'll be fucking gone tomorrow. The second you start, what's taken for granted will be taken away. You got to chill the fuck out. You got to improve, because as much as I've done, as fucking crazy as a career as I've had, I have competitors working day and night to fucking beat me, dude. Like it's fucking everyone's trying to fucking beat me. So like I have to be ahead of the competition, and I have to see things they're not seeing, and those are the details I implement to fucking beat them, and they don't even know how I'm fucking beating them because I'm so far ahead of the fucking curve in prepared food. I'm just, you know, I'm fucking running circles around these motherfuckers. But if I was up like, oh, I got this person endorsing me, I got that person endorsing me, and I stop making sure that my onions are caramelized and that other motherfucker's making a better French onion burger than I am, someone might leave me.
Yep.
But I'm cooking down those fucking bones, kid. I'm making my demi from scratch. No one's doing that.
You're focusing on the fucking product.
Come on, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Nobody can fucking touch me, dude. And that's where I'm like really fucking doubling down on. People order my food and support me because my food is good. They're not just like, oh my God, Jamie, you're so fucking cool. I want to be your friend. Let me buy your t-shirt. You know what I mean? I sell food. The second my food stops being good, people fucking throw me out and they never order again. Mm-hmm. So it comes with the territory.
Yeah, I feel like that's a good mindset. It all comes back to the main product, the food.
And then there's times where people call me out. Like I told you, these are employees I fucking don't like, dude. Mm-hmm. Fucking people I wish I never hired that I don't like, that are bad people, ripping my company the fuck apart on Glassdoor. I want to go to their house and fucking fight them. But why do that when I could just take their harmful words they tried to hurt my feelings with and use what they said and improve?
Yeah.
Improve my company, improve my place to work, and give them fucking nothing to hate me for, and be a better person. Make them hate me more because I'm fucking better than them and they can never be as good as me. And that's how you really get revenge on motherfuckers you hate.
Yeah, it's great. It's crazy to think that revenge, like the best revenge, is you doing well and making a more of an impact. You know what I mean?
It's ruthless.
Yeah, it's doing good is the best way to get revenge.
Somebody called me fat. I fucking got shredded. Now I'm 260 with abs, laughing in my mansion, in my gym, with my sauna, steam room, and fucking my whole damn spa, laughing. Yeah. Somebody made a fake page, called me fat. All right, you know what? I am fat. Time to lose weight, bitch. Lost the weight. Fucking no communication, disorganized. All right, Glassdoor. Boom. I bring in the fucking killer. Mm-hmm. It's like a COO of $1 billion company to come in and organize and communicate.
Hell yeah. They don't get that. They're just fueling.
That's
fueling
it.
the fire.
Fueling the fire.
Hate me more. Hate me more.
Hell yeah.
Give me more.
Do you feel like with the name like Eat Clean Bro that there was a lot of people that might have been like, oh, I'm not a bro, or you know, like, or I gotta be lifting in the gym to eat this stuff?
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I wanted to address it, you know, because there's some people like, you know, I wanted to address it, but like, don't judge a book by its cover, kind of. Like, there are people who definitely don't order because of the name, and I feel like those are the same people who say don't hire somebody because of their name.
Yeah.
And I won't get too fucking specific, but like, that's the world we live in.
It's basically just judging the book by its cover. Exactly.
That's it, bro.
Yep.
Oh, you don't like someone's fucking name, you're not going to hire them. Oh, you don't like the company's name, you're not going to order it.
Yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. So, I don't know. People have shown me love. Things are going good. Things are trending up. I took on a lot of debt building my facility, but like it's paying off. The food is great. We're like adding 20,000 zip codes to our delivery zone in the next few weeks. So like that's massive ground. 20,000 zip codes.
No, it's insane.
It's big.
You guys come here, right?
Fucking yeah, dude.
Oh yeah.
Fuck yeah. We should plug them. Links in the description.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sick.
Makes
Hell yeah.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Rapid fire.
Hit
So
'em up.
we do this segment within the podcast. We do rapid fire questions. If you want to just answer in like a sentence or less.
Just random bullshit questions.
Random bullshit.
All right. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
All right. Favorite cheat meal.
Right now, baby, I'm gonna go with the pork roll, egg, and cheese on an everything bagel, scoop, toasted, salt, pepper, ketchup.
Shit. Favorite day at the gym.
I do total body circuits with my boy Sal every morning, so every day is the same.
Dream influencer you like to collab with for Eat Clean Bro.
Jay-Z,
A name that came before Eat Clean Bro.
Diesel Grill.
Ooh. Biggest influence on your business.
Ooh, man. Probably my dad. There's been a lot, but he's been with me since I was like a kid, so yeah, him.
Favorite athlete growing up.
Don Mattingly, dude, first
Ooh.
baseman. But then Don Mattingly, Derek Jeter. It's combined.
What's more important, being right or winning?
Oh, come on, bro. Winning, kid.
Oh yeah. What's something you would say to your younger self?
Believe.
What's one piece of advice you'd want to give your older self,
My older self,
your future self?
don't have a fucking heart attack.
There you go.
As he holds me up.
That's it. Caffeine person, I assume.
When I'm on podcasts, I like to be on.
Yeah.
So typically I have 4 espressos a day.
My God.
Tonight I'm going in the sauna. I'm doing the steam. So my nighttime routine is going to be on point. It really doesn't matter what my caffeine intake is. I'll be able to sleep tonight because of the self-care routine.
What's one thing you want to leave your employees, your family, or one lesson or one mantra?
Being a parent is so complex. Just treat people the way you want to be treated, man. That's all. I mean, that's all you could fucking do.
Into this camera right here.
Where can people find out more about you?
Yep.
Go to Eat Clean Bro. We got Facebook, Instagram. I'm not on TikTok, but the company has a TikTok. Jamie Giovinazzo, Facebook, Instagram. It's a hard name to spell, so if you're on the Eat Clean Bro page, you'll see my stuff. I'm an entertaining follow, although I think like I'm toning down my stories just because maybe I won't. It depends. You never know what you're gonna get.
Yeah.
If you see a story from Jamie, watch it because you just never know what you're gonna get.
You never know.
Those are I'm on Twitter, but I don't use it, so don't even fucking bother.
And then a quote you might have for the people.
A man can fail many times. He is not a failure until he gives up.
There it is.
Thank you, Jamie.
Awesome.